Lads, your endocrine system is probably fucked. Now, if you don't know what the endocrine system is, it's basically the system in your body. It's a bunch of glands that is responsible for producing and releasing the hormones, okay? Now, in men, obviously, I'm speaking mostly to men. However, this message does apply to women as well, because there's got to be an equal balance of hormones in both the male and female body. So for us, it's obviously we've got to have more testosterone and a bit less estrogen. That would make more sense. In the women, they've got to have more estrogen, right? This is a typical balance, right? Now the point of this video is to bring awareness to things that are disrupting the natural flow of these hormones. Okay, and a couple of stats to help this go is that men's testosterone is at an all-time low, which is fucking insane when you think about it, right? Apparently, a guy in his 20s now is got the same testosterone as a guy in his 60s back in 2000, I think the study said. That is fucking insane. Now, there's many different things that are affecting this, but the main focus of today is cosmetics and skincare and household items. It's mainly about the cosmetic side of things, because although we can talk about food and other stuff, that's for another day. Today is just about things like this. Okay? You've probably seen this. If you're in America, you probably have similar stuff. Now, what do you think is wrong with that? It's just a shampoo, right? It's just a standard anti-dandruff hair. It's effective after the first use, apparently, right? Well, one glance at the back will tell you otherwise, right? If you look at the long list of ingredients that you cannot pronounce, like sodium lauryl sulfate, which is a known irritant. So if you are watching this video and you've got any autoimmune issues like I do, I was blessed with asthma, allergies, and eczema. Now, all the things I've started implementing into my life in terms of holistic health, which is just another fucking word for real health. It's not holistic, it's just real. Like, we have been brainwashed in the West to worship Big Pharma. If there's something wrong with you, you take a pill. Something wrong with you, you take this pill, this medication, this antibiotic that destroys your gut, this, that. It's never been as fucked up as it is, okay? And then to add to all of that, we've got products like this, we've got companies making billions off our ignorance, and the fucking ingredients are skin irritants and endocrine disruptors. So the first one that came to my mind was sodium lauryl sulfate, which is in a lot of toothpaste as well. I do actually have a good example of toothpaste here, but this is just one example. Think about the things that you put on your skin every day, right? The skin is the biggest organ in the body. So even all the water that goes onto your body, that'll have an effect depending on where you're at in the world. Like, you could have chlorine, fluoride, you could have flipping bacteria. There's so much different shit. I'm quite fortunate in a way. Now, I will pause there, in a way, to be in Scotland where the water is cleaner. Now, don't the Scottish people have got this flipping high ground of like, yes, we've got the best Scottish water. It's like, just take a look at the data sheet, your local council's data sheet. You can go and check what's actually in your water, okay? It's not just this magical thing that's got nothing in it. I would still highly advise to filter it. But when it comes to what else you put on your skin, what do? You put moisturizers, you put face washes, shampoos, shower gels, deodorants. But this is just I picked up because it's my little brother's, and sodium lauryl sulfate is a known skin irritant. I can't even pronounce some of these. Honestly, it's like I actually looked up some of these today. Look, I'll try and show you if this comes up clear. Right? You might be wondering, okay, well, what do you do? It's fucking simple. This is what I do personally. The soap that I put on my skin has got like essential oils. It's like lavender and eucalyptus, like bars of soap. Now, you can go a step further with this and just use water. But, mate, I don't want to be going around stinking, so I'll use natural soaps. I use natural deodorant. In fact, I think I've got one here. I had it somewhere. But the main point was to just bring one example of this today and give you an alternative. But for deodorants, shower gels, conditioners, all that shit. Even face wash. I've got a face wash that's chamomile and coffee scrub, and that's only 2 ingredients. And I think there's honey in it. Like, I only use natural stuff on my skin. So going back to the start of this episode or the video is, my endocrine system is in more of a balance than it was a few years ago, because I haven't used fluoride in about 5 years. Oh, your teeth must be falling out your head. Well, no, they're fucking not. I've not had a single cavity. I've got braces now, and I used to have braces, and then I fucking had my retainer for like 7 years, and then I snapped it when I was traveling. It's stupid. My teeth started moving again, but I've actually got a lot to say about this as well. Shape of people's like jaws and structures and stuff. But a lot of the things that I have an issue with in the modern day, sometimes you actually can't do anything about it. Like, I was born in a way where my face was structured a certain way, but you can start to change it with better foods and stuff. But this is another rabbit hole I could go down with, what's his name? Weston A. Price, for another video. But my endocrine system is in better balance than it was because I don't use fluoride, which is a neurotoxin. I don't have a mouthful of mercury, and I use natural oils where possible. And anything on my skin is as natural as possible, and that is responsible for an overall balance of testosterone versus estrogen. One of the main reasons why men are becoming more feminine is because their endocrine systems are absolutely fucked. All these companies are making billions off of fucking up your hormones. So aside from the food being poisoned, the stuff being sprayed in the air, the water's full of fucking heavy metals. People are wearing plastic. Like, I'm actually lucky today. I've got a cotton t-shirt on, but like, aside from the a million ingredients that's in everything, people are wearing polyester. Now, polyester is a separate. I have to do a separate video on polyester itself. It's that much of an issue. But today, it's all about looking at SLS and looking at, which is sodium lauryl sulfate, looking at all these irritants and endocrine disruptors, and just watch out for the ingredients. You could go OCD into this and like look at every ingredient. You can just type in a few ingredients, right? And then you think to yourself, why? Why does it have to have all of that ingredients? You as a consumer have the right to know that you're buying with your hard-earned money something that's going to do its job instead of shorten your fucking life or fuck up your hormones, right? It's completely backwards. But convenience is killing us. They've made that because it's convenient and it's also cheaper. It's probably cheaper than getting the natural essential oils, and these companies only care about profit. It's all tied to the same massive companies, big pharma, big food. It's all run by the same people, and people are starting to wake up to this. But I want to bring this to your awareness if you're having low testosterone issues. Apart from, obviously, watch my other video on testosterone. Apart from the main tips on there, this is a big one because you could be doing everything right. Yeah, I'll give you a few tips now if you've not watched it. You could be doing everything right. So you could be sleeping well, lifting heavy weights a few times a week. You could be competing in a sport which raises your testosterone. You feel more competitive around other men that are pushing you, right? You could be eating good quality foods and getting a lot of good saturated fats and cholesterol. Oh, cholesterol's bad, mate. It's fucking insane how how backwards we've got it. You could be doing all these things, right? But we've still got the poisoned water, the poisoned food, sprayed with pesticides, glyphosates, seed oils, preservative dyes. And we've still got sedentary lifestyles and excessive screen time. And then you've got this fucking parabens and fucking sodium lauryl sulfates. And do you see the pattern now? You could be doing all that right, but you could still be having low T issues. You could still not be waking up hard. You could still have brain fog. You could still be feeling a little bit scared and weak. And that is all to do with your endocrine system. When everything is in a line and you're doing things properly and you're not being absolutely bombarded from fucking every angle of chemicals that shouldn't be on your skin or inside your body, then you will start to experience what it's like to have higher testosterone. Now, me personally, could it be higher? Yes, because I'm in Scotland right now and I'm not getting the most sunlight, and I'm not getting access to certain foods that I would like, and it's that those things make a difference. Like, my friend's in Bali right now and his tea is through the roof. He's having oysters, he's lifting heavy weights, he's out in the sun all day. Like, that's high tea shit. So I just wanted to bring this to your awareness because it's very important that you make the switch to natural soaps, natural deodorants, natural shampoos, natural toothpastes, and just go that extra mile to give your endocrine system a fucking break and to stop it being absolutely bombarded from each side of the fucking, like, every angle, right? Because it will make a difference. So fix your endocrine, we'll fix your testosterone, we'll fix everything else, how you feel, look, and act. So I hope that helps you, brother, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.